One action the local church can take to become more multi-ethnic and more multicultural is diversifying our leadership. You can see multi-ethnic churches are popping up. People are championing. It's quote unquote, it's sexy to be a multicultural, multi-ethnic church in America, specifically in the urban context today, but then you will see one dominant ethnicity in leadership. I think multicultural and multi-ethnic leadership then will begin to propagate and produce a multi-ethnic church. I was privileged. I grew up at a church in Kansas City, Sheffield Assembly of God, growing up, my wife and I. And when you looked at the diversity of the leadership, there was African American, there was Filipino, there was Latino, specifically Mexican, there was Anglo. You saw the nations represented in the leadership. And when you looked at the congregation, I mean, this was back in the early 80s. We didn't know we were a mega church, but here you are, smack dab in the middle of the hood, a church of over 3,000 people, man, with a membership thriving, evangelism engaging in the community, and it was multi-ethnic. It was an anomaly back then. Anomaly both in congregation, but then also in leadership. And as I go different places, even our heart, when we're planting Reach Fellowship in North Long Beach, our ethnic makeup for our leadership is Latino, African American, and Polynesian, Samoan. And so why those ethnicities? Because those are the ethnicities that thrive in the demographic that we are planting in. And so that's why I tell churches that are revitalizing, churches that are looking to become more multi-ethnic, or churches that are going to be planted, plant the church, revitalize the church, or seek to engage the community and plant those churches according to the demography of the community that you're seeking to incarnate in. Don't plant the church of your dreams, because if you plant the church of your dreams, you're going to have like-mindedness. So the reality is, man, who is present? Who do we want to reach? Who are we targeting? And then how can our leadership reflect the reality of the community? And I think the same can be said in our higher academic institutions and our denominational structures, is that if we have multi-ethnic leadership, we will then see the natural consequence of a multi-ethnic, multicultural reality in those constituents that align themselves under our leadership.